Hey family, so welcome back to Boricua's Finest Nation, man. I'm gonna try to make this video real fast, but there's an announcement that I got right here. Maybe you have seen it, maybe you have not, but let's talk about this, man. So stay tuned. Hey family, we're back. So let's talk about this. Edgar Berlanga. I think the Edgar Berlanga against John Ryder fight is gonna happen. We just got Eddie Hearns into this as well. We're gonna go over here. I want to show you this. I think that this fight could happen. They're gonna do. I think they're gonna work on it. Let's hope that everybody is gonna be happy. Okay, everybody's gonna be coming into this. Take a look at this right here. You can see right here. This is smaller right here. Let me just get it. There you see Edgar Berlanga just posting on Shakur Stevenson because he's been criticized. Okay, so it says right here, John Wright says, "Let's get it done," says Eddie Hearns. Okay, Eddie Hearns says, "Let's get it done." Okay, this was posed by Edgar Berlanga. Let me just do something right here. Put this right here. This is a gift. I'm not gonna stop. I cannot pause it. Let's just get this all of this out of the way. Let's go over there so I can show you the article, the complete article. Okay, you just put my picture right here, smaller. Let's go. I can show you the article right here. I can pause it. You can see it better. Okay. If Eddie Hearns is getting into this, and Eddie Hearns is not going to try to get, try to get any advantages here, because we all know that Eddie Hearns is going to try to get all the advantages. Okay, so here's Eddie Hearns. Edgar Berlanga posted this. It looks like Eddie Hearns posted this on Twitter, and Edgar Berlanga posted right here on Instagram, and I think he posted on Twitter as well. Eddie Hearns says, "Let's get it done." Edgar Berlanga Jr., John Ryder, I want you next. Okay? I heard your management wants it. My management wants it. Both of us want it. Let's get the networks and promoters to make it happen. Okay? Arroba TR Boxing. Arroba Eddie Hearns. Okay, now right here it says in the other there's a fundraiser for Puerto Rico. They're doing okay here. It says right here, someone is posting the Ace the future. It says Edgar Berlanga, I'm ready for another New York trip to see you, friend. Okay, that is the biggest question. Is this fight gonna be in New York? It should be. It should be in New York. It should be in New York because I don't think Eddie Hearns is gonna. If he tries to take this fight to the UK or to Saudi Arabia or to the UAE or someplace else that is not New York, this fight is not gonna make the money it's gonna make in New York. Because that fan base of Edgar Berlanga is going to be there. gonna be there, and these people watching the Edgar Berlanga wants to fight the best. Edgar Berlanga wants to fight the best. Um, right here, he's showing it right here. Edgar Berlanga wants the best. Let's say that Edgar Berlanga beats this guy, John Ryder, who's been a guy who's fought a couple of champions before. Okay, he's ranked number 3 in the world on box ranks at least. And he's ranking in almost all the organizations, belt organizations. So if Edgar Blanca beats this guy, and then he goes up, he goes and beats Jaime Munguia, Edgar Blanca is going to be up there to fight anyone, because Edgar Blanca wants that. I haven't seen Jaime Munguia mention nothing about it. Okay, and Jaime Munguia needs to go up in weight. Jaime Munguia cannot make the 160-pound division again. He's too heavy. He's too big. He's not gonna make the middleweight division. He's got to go up to the super middleweight division. And I wouldn't say that fight is gonna be in a weight class between the 168 and 160. I think it's gonna be in the 168-pound division. Because if you're not going to fight in the 160-pound division, you got to go up to the 168-pound division. That is the next weight class. That is the next weight class, and that is the weight class where Edgar Berlanga is fighting. And I think that from here to two more fights, Edgar Berlanga is going to be fighting John Ryder next. He wants that fight to be next. Okay, next. Set it right here. I want you next. I think this is John Ryder speaking, right? John Ryder, I want you next. I heard your management wants it. My management wants it. Both of us want it. Let's get the networks and the promoters to make it happen. Okay, to make it happen. Okay, so if Eddie Hearns is saying right here, let's get it done. Now they're talking about it. They're talking about the fight. You know, John Ryder knows and Eddie Hearns knows that this fight is a big risk, but with big reward. Okay, that he's gonna get some money right here. He's gonna get some money. I think they can pack the Madison Square Garden the complete Madison Square Garden. Not only the Hulu Stadium, but the whole Madison Square Garden, the whole stadium. Because this guy is a good fighter. I have been talking trash about him before because he's got five losses. But just imagine if Gay Rosado had, I think, 9 losses when he was thinking about, or Edgar Berlanga was thinking about fighting him. Just imagine this guy that only has 5 losses, but against better opposition. Because they say he beat Callum Smith. That was a really close fight, and they gave the fight to Callum Smith. Okay, so let's say Edgar Berlanga gets these 2 victories, that I think he can do it. I think he can do it. Okay. So my family, I'm telling you something. Now I want to show you this as well, where Edgar Berlanga is supporting his friend Shakur Stevenson. Right here. There it is. Okay, what they don't realize, I could fight bumps and knock them out easy. I take the fights that's supposed to be hard. Don't get that twisted. Okay? Say that shit again, champ, says Edgar. I'm on the same boat. That's true, man. They're fighting tough. At least Shakur Stevenson is fighting better opposition than Edgar Berlanga, because he's a champion already. Right now he lost his belts, but he's a champion. He's a champion. He's going to be champion. He's going to be champion in the 135-pound division. Right now, Devin Haney doesn't want to fight him. Devin Haney doesn't want to fight him. Okay? Shakur Stevenson is a great fighter. Edgar Berlanga right now, if Edgar Berlanga beats, because many people are right now are like, Edgar Berlanga is not that good. You know, he's a hype job. Edgar Berlanga knocked out his first 16 opponents because they were bums. They were better bumps than the bumps Canelo Alvarez fought in his first 16 fights. And he draw one of them. The bumps Edgar Berlanga fought were better than the first 16 bumps David Benavidez fought. And he didn't knock all of them out. Okay, much less in the first round. Okay, just like Mike Tyson didn't do it, just like Jaron Ennis didn't do it. Okay, Carlos Smith didn't do it. I have it right here. I have the list right here. I have many of them, not all of them, but many of them. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, because many people like to talk, a lot of crap. When it comes to the truth, you gotta give it to Edgar Berlanga. You gotta give it to Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga fought better opposition than all of these guys. All of this guy who knocked out his first 16, 18 opponents, okay, had their opponents' combined record was 117, 92 losses. This guy knocked out his first 19 opponents, 63 wins, 108 losses. His combined opponents' record. This one, 21 straight knockouts, 70 wins, 0 losses. But this guy never fought in the U.S. This guy fought in Yemen. He never fought in the U.S. Okay, take a look at this. This guy is a monster. This guy is a monster. But he didn't knock out his first 16 opponents either. Okay, but this was in his first 16 opponents. I think this is the best record of all. Jaron Ennis, first 16 opponents. He didn't knock them all out in the first round. 152, 207 losses. Edgar Berlanga in his first 16 opponents, 175 wins to 67 losses. Okay, 175 wins to 67 losses. Okay, so his opponents got less losses than the losses that the opponents of Arthur Beterbiev, but the wins of the opponents of Arthur Beterbiev got much more wins, like almost 100. But take a look at Jaron Ennis, who is a great fighter, who is one of the best fighters right now. 152 wins against 207 losses. You can check it out if you want. Okay, this was in the first 16 fights, not this one. This one was the fight against Nickerson. Okay, Nickerson had 23-3, 198. This was with one more fight. Still, if you check out the losses, it is really down. Okay, he's got more than 100 wins more than this guy that has 70-0. This guy, 175 for Edgar Berlanga. This guy has only 70, or had, because this guy is dead. He died. He got killed in the war. Take a look at this guy. Edgar Berlanga has 175 wins against 67 losses. This guy has 63 wins against 108 losses. His opponents combined, okay, in his first 19 fights, because this guy knocked out his first 19 opponents. But take a look at this. And this guy who died as well, I think this guy took his life. Something happened to him in jail. I don't remember. The same thing. Edgar Berlanga has a better opposition record than this guy. Take a look at this. Edgar Berlanga has 175 against 67. This guy 117 against 92 in 18 fights. In 18 fights. Edgar Berlanga in 16 fights. This one was in 19 fights. And this one was in 21 fights. Edgar Berlanga in 16 fights. Okay? So this is the only one who's got more wins. But in the losing department, Edgar Berlanga is better. By like 30 opponents. Take a look at this. Okay? Jaron Ennis, who is a great fighter. Take a look at Callum Smith. 280 in his 17 first fights. Okay? against 210. Edgar Berlanga had, in his first 17 fights, 198 against 70 losses. This guy had more wins, but take a look at the losses. More than 100 losses. 140 more losses than the opponents Edgar Berlanga had. Okay? And only 105 more wins. I mean, not 105 more wins. 100 no, not even 100. 82 more wins. Edgar Berlanga had 140 less losses had the opponents of Edgar Berlanga. Okay. Okay, take a look at this one. In his first 17 fights, 212 with 174 losses. Take a look at Edgar Berlanga. 198 against 70 losses. Edgar Berlanga's opponent had less losses. Okay, this was in Edgar Berlanga first 18 fights. Still, he's not. His opponents are not getting to 100 losses combined. This guy. If this guy had like let's say 20 right now, he's got I think seven wins, 7 fights. Because this guy started fighting I'm telling you, this guy is good, but at the same time, he needs to fight better opposition. This guy is good. You will not hear me saying that this guy is a bad fighter. He's not. Is he a great fighter? Still, we still haven't seen that yet. We still haven't seen that yet. In his first 18 opponents, 167 wins against 75 losses. Let's take a look at Edgar Berlanga. 228 opponents, his first 18 opponents against 72 losses. Edgar Berlanga's got a better opposition. Take a look at this. You can check it out if you want. Go ahead and check it out. Go ahead. Go ahead. Take a look at this. Take a look at this bump. Take a look at this bump. Take a look at this. Oh, but he started real young. He was a little kid when he started boxing. I didn't tell him to start boxing so young. I didn't tell him that. Did I tell Canelo Alvarez or someone told them to start really young? Maybe someone did, right? But that's the thing, that's the thing. That is what you got to look at. Because there are many people, he fought bums. That is why he knocked them all out in the first round. I don't think that's easy to say, but it's not easy to do. Okay, so I rest my case, family. I rest my case. Okay, I will rest my case right here. Okay, so Edgar Berlanga is trying to fight the best. He's starting to do that. He's already started. He's going to get better at position right now. And after that, I'm positive that if Edgar Berlanga beats these two guys, Edgar Berlanga is going to start looking for the Benavidez, the Morales, and the Canelo Alvarez, and everyone else, the Charlos, the Andrades, anyone could get it. Anyone could get it. I'm telling you, Edgar Berlanga is going to look for those guys. Okay, so that's all I have, family. Thanks a lot for watching once again. Okay. Like always, I love you in the name of Jesus Christ. God bless Israel. God bless the United States of America. God bless this beautiful island. God bless you all, my people. I will see you later. Here's this falling down. It's falling down. My head is falling down. Okay? Okay, family? So we okay. We okay, family. Later.